So hey geeks, this is Karthik and welcome back to Codolin. So guys, in the previously video we have discussed about exercise for solution, and in this video we are going to discuss about something new in Python which is called lambda functions. So before getting late, let's get started. So guys, as usual, let's open our Visual Studio Code and then create a new file, and that file name gonna be lambda.py, and press enter to create. And guys, before writing some codes, we have some knowledge about lambda functions. So guys, basically a lambda function is a small anonymous function, and a lambda function can take any number of arguments but can only have an expression. So guys, let's see the syntax. So first of all, you have to type lambda, and then you have to type argument, and then you have to type expression. So guys, this is the syntax for the lambda functions. So let's comment out this, otherwise it will give some errors to us. And after that guys, let's see an example. So guys, add 10 to argument, a returns the result. So guys, let's implement this to our code. So first of all, you have to create so guys, let me delete this syntax and I will type first program, and then comment out this and type x is equal to lambda, and then you have to type a and the semicolon a plus 10, and then guys you have to type print, and then you have to type x and 5 and control S to save. And guys, let's run this program by clicking on this icon, and then you can see guys 15 is printed. So guys, if I delete this 5 and then run this program, so you can see guys function lambda at this is printed. So guys, this function and lambda at this is the location of a program in which the lambda function takes place. And guys, now if I type 1 here and then run this program, you can see 11 is printed. Guys, we have to add some number here to which increment with 10. And guys, now multiply argument with multiply argument with argument b and return the result. So guys, let's write the second code, second program, and comment out this. And guys, you have to create a variable. So in this case, I will create r is equal to lambda, and then a comma b, and then semicolon, and you have to add a space here, and then you have to type a multiply by b, and then guys you have to print x, not x, you have to print r, and then you have to print type 5 comma space 6, and now run this program. So let's comment out this and now run this. So you can see guys 30 is printed. So guys, in this code you can see the value of a will gonna be 5 and the value of b will gonna be 6. So guys, 6 into 5 is equal to 30, and guys if I change this to 5 and now run this, so you can see guys 25 is printed. So guys, using this you can create a simple calculator. And now guys, let's write a third code, third program, and in this program you have to simply type, you have to summarize argument a comma b and c and return the result. So guys, in this case you have to type x is equal to lambda, and then you have to type a comma b and then comma c, and you have to type a semicolon, and you have to type a and then plus b, and then just wait a second, and then plus c, and control S to save, and write a print function here, and in which you have to type x, and you have to type you have to assign the value, values. So you have to type 5, 6 and 2, 5, 6 and 2, and you can write 5, 6 and 3, whatever you want to write in this field, and then you have to run this program. So you can see guys 30 is printed. And guys, again you can see in this code you can see the value of a will gonna be 5 and the value of b will gonna be 6 and the value of c will gonna be 2. And guys, you can see here a plus b plus 6. Guys, if we add 6 guys, if we add 6 to 5 it's gonna be 11, and if we add 11 plus 2 it's gonna be 3. So guys, the answer will gonna be 3. So guys, now why use lambda functions? So guys, the power of lambda is better shown when you use them as an anonymous function inside another function. So guys, let's say you have a function definition that takes one argument, and that argument will be multiplied with an unknown number. So you can type something like this. So let me comment on this. You have to type my func, and then you have to type n, and then semicolon, and you have to type return, and lambda you have to type a semicolon a, and then n multiplied by n. So guys, then use that function definition to make a function that allows doubles the number you sent in. So guys, you can type something like this. You can write your code something like this. You have to type my double is equal to my func, and you have to type 2, and then you have to type print and my double, not this, my double, and you have to type 11. Control to save, and again run this file. You can see guys, 22 is printed. So guys, in the next tutorial we will learn something more about Python. So for that, bye bye, see you later and take care.